Democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Most of you can concur with me that that definition applied the days we were all in primary school. But based on the current trend of affairs in most of the countries, democracy has transformed into another definition because of the changing needs of the society. In the current setting, democracy should be defined based on individual's assessment of affairs. To me, I see democracy as a form of government that carries all citizens along and puts their interests ahead of individual interests of those in authority. The government which is democratic must put interests of its natives, interests of its citizens ahead of individual interests of those in executive arms. What are the manifestations of a democratic regime, a democratic government? Like, what are the characteristics, if I'm to put it in that form? In a democratic regime, there should be freedom of movement. There should be freedom of speech. You can go on television, you talk, you can record a video, talk about your government, and no one interferes with you. There should be freedom in the press. There should not be anything like censorship of the press. Free press, freedom of movement, freedom of speech. The press must not be censored. Freedom of voting without intimidation. Accessibility of jobs without corruption, both white collar and other minor jobs. The system should be run by all executive arms, not necessarily individuals, among other characteristics. A nation or a country with such characteristics of a democratic regime, citizens do not cry. Instead, citizens enjoy because they have got all the freedom and the liberty mankind deserves. Let me tell you one thing. In this life, you may not have enough money, but if you have got freedom, trust me, your life is better than somebody without freedom. A country that puts its government in a democratic format, not only does it make citizens happy, but also it brings in development. It brings in development because people will have time to develop their enterprises. People will have time to do their businesses because their interests are protected by the government. It's my prayer that all countries in Africa go on and practice democracy rather than dictatorship to serve the interests of the majority rather than the minority. For God and my country, Uganda, Julie Jokia, Julius Emerson Foundation, representing Teso Ngora, of course, son of the soil, one love.